using the proper language and gestures, clearing the corner in the left zone. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or police staff member. Thank you, and enjoy the game. We look forward to seeing you at our next football game, everyone. Bring your family and friends and everyone in attendance who get a Milwaukee Bucks calendar.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our game. NBA Cup action coming your way shortly. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Chicago Bulls. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. And it's Justice in at the point. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Now here's Giddey coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Antetokounmpo finds MP. Portis a screen on Giddey. And Portis throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's White. That's to Vucevic. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Dosunmu with it from the arc. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Giddey. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here's the fast break. Here's Buzelis. That's to Vucevic. Plays it up and banks it in.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
And so, MV will bring it up for Milwaukee. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Here's White. And a miss there on the triple. MP left side. Pass to Kuzma. Back to MP. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Buzelis. Giddey with it. Picked up by Portis. All going up court. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Look, when he's within range, Vooch is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
Pass to White. Here's Vucevic. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Back to Vucevic. Shoots over Portis, and it's Vucevic missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Kuzma. They need this one. Rebound by the Bulls.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Back to Dosunmu. Pass to Vucevic. Out to White. Fires the 3. And the Bulls with another miss. Bucks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Milwaukee, no good that time either. To the middle. Antetokounmpo with the steal. MP looking it over. And Portis throws it down. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Now here's White. A 17-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line.
4 on the shot clock. Dosunmu drops in the tray.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
Pass to MP. Giannis sets a screen for MP. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by MP.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now Dosunmu. Pick by Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. To the paint and stolen by Portis. A finish. Misses the slam off the fast break. Here's Vucevic, and it's MP with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's MP. A 29-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
And in addition to putting up points, he terrorized ball handlers, racking up a ton of steals.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Pass to Buzelis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
MP outside. Out to Kuzma. And the 3 off target. Chicago's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Kuzma outside. Justice the pass to Portis. Kicks it out to MP. On deep, Trent. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls with the lead. Vucevic down low. Defended by Portis. And it's Vucevic missing. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Portis has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Pass to Giddey. And here is Dosunmu. Vucevic down low. Working on Portis. And it's Vucevic missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point.
Substitution on the court.
Jones against MP. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he's good on the three ball.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
MP is out there with Anthony. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 4. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
White bounce pass. Jones kicks to White. Shot clock at 6. Jones for 3. And the Bulls with another miss. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Justice, and Jones pulls it down. Down low, Buzelis.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Antetokounmpo kicks to MP. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And finished off by Collins.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
An efficient score, Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Now, here's MP. Excellent D that time from Jones. White looking around. Pass to Jones. Here's Buzelis. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. And so MP will bring it up for the Bucks and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
White against Trent. And it's the Bucks on the break. And that one's good. Green. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stage for the Bucks?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green. The Bulls making a change here as well. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Bucks number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
On defense, the Bucks. At the top of the key, Buzelis kicks it out to Jones. Now, Dosunmu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Dosunmu's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Jones. Justice the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Out to White. There's the triple. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game. MP against Jones. MP outside. Kuzma with a screen on Jones. Fires the three. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
MP, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now here's White. 5 points in the game. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
In a moment here, take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Goes up on the wing. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. On the wing, MP. Giddey defending. Trent with the wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Trent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Back to Giddey. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. That one a little long.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And a high percentage shooter like Kuzma has tons of options on the floor. That includes the mid-range.
Here's Buzelis. He has 5. Pass to Dosunmu. Vucevic down low. Defended by Portis.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Giddey. Out to White to end the run. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Justice the pass to Trent. Giannis a screen on White. And a wide open look for MP. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 13-5 run here. Portis sets the pick for MP. And Portis throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you, Kevin.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now here's White. He's got 5. Over Trent. And that's collected by Justice.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Giddey with the screen on Giannis. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Dosunmu. Shoots over Kuzma. And the Bulls with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now, Giannis up high and down hard.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, You've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them.
Giannis showing creativity.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
There's 14 seconds left here in the second. Here's Giddey. And the layup's good off the glass. Giddey's got 6.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
From deep, Trent. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
That's a shot in the arm going into half. That's how you want to finish.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. Back to the action in just a minute.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been.
When a team is moving the ball like this, Shaq, they're tough to defend.
Yeah, their mentality is, I've got a good shot, but you've got a better one.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming. Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. RJ1 defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to him?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's White, and he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Attacking the heart of that defense. What I like about White, he can finish with either hand.
Trent, right side. Giannis a screen on Giddey. Floats him up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Bulls trail by 16. Pass to Giddey. High post Vucevic. Now here's Dosunmu, guarded by Kuzma. Now here's Giddey. 5 on the clock. And the shot is good. Giddey's got 8.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kuzma. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Inside, here's Giddey. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Justice the pass to Trent. And here is Portis. Vucevic defending. That one goes. Count it.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Giddey, no one around him. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. Giddey with it. Now defended by MP. And it's off from three-point range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
There's the drive, and it's good for two. He's got 10.
Nothing in the game's quite as smooth as a finger roll. Great finish right there.
The shot. And again, Chicago. No good. Bucks leading by 19 points. Here's Giannis. Got a piece of it.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
And another miss by Chicago. Bucks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. MP kicks to Kuzma. Justice the pass to Giannis. 5 to shoot. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, White. Vucevic is screen on Trent. Back to Vucevic. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
No question, Vucevic is locked in right now, just giving a ton of energy on that offensive end.
Trent kicks to MP. Giannis sends a screen for MP. The tray. It's all in by the Bulls. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Kobe White at the line for one.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult, fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. And again, no good by Chicago. Bucks leading by 18. It's stolen by Buzelis. Pass to Giddey. It's White on the wing. And here is Dosunmu. Puts up a 3. The Bulls with another miss. Portis kicks to Giannis. MP outside. Portis a screen on Vucevic. Down low. And Portis throws it down.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Vucevic. Now White. Here's Giddey. And the Bulls with another miss. Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
Outside, White. Here's Dosunmu. Guarded by Kuzma. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Wasted no time on that one. Trent's got 8 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Giddey, no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Giannis a screen on Giddey. MP against Giddey. Justice the pass to Antetokounmpo. And that one, good. Giannis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Timeout called, the Bulls. Anthony's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Giddey with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Pass to Dosunmu. Bulls moving the ball around. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good. 15 points in the game.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
Now, here's MP. 10 points for him. And Anthony gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They set the pick. Pass to Buzelis. Now, Giddey. To the middle. And then Vucevic slams it in.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Kuzma passes to Justice. Pass to Anthony. And again, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Herter with it. No scoring in this one. Kuzma outside. Here's Justice, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Here's Giddey. Sinks that one from the post. Giddey's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Giddey against MP. Pass to Kuzma. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Herter.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Lets it go with a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Dosunmu's got 8.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Big group substitute. Vucevic up top. To the paint. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from White.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. And it's Justice in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. It's stolen by Buzelis. And it's Giddey in the corner. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games. And they've made that adjustment since the break.
Pass to Vucevic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Because he can commit from all 3 levels, Vucevic is a tricky cover.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Milwaukee leading by 7. Kicks it out to Giannis. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 35.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Dosunmu with it. He's against Kuzma. Giddey, and he uses the glass on the layup. And that's 17 points here for Josh Giddey.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Giddey the pass to White, and White with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one falls for White.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And stolen by Portis. Now the Bucks moving it up.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Bulls trail by 8. White left side. Pass to Dosunmu. Now Giddey. Covered by MP. Unable to get that one.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Kuzma left side. Off target from outside.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Pass to Buzelis. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, Williams is checked in for Buzelis. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Kuzma outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Bucks lead by 9.
That is a great possession. Get Kuzma the ball, and Kyle will drill those catch-and-shoot chances.
And stolen by MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Josh Giddey.
Clearly a foul.
So he gets them both. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Pick by Vucevic. White the pass to Vucevic. Outside White. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Vucevic. Shoots the 3. Can't get it to go.
And that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Outside Kuzma. Screen by Giannis. Giannis up strong with force.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Great, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. With great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
The shot is good!
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
2 points! That one goes!
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
What makes Vooch so tough is the combination of size and athleticism. Defenses are always trying to figure him out. That's why this man is a double-double every night.
Chicago foul. Ayo Dosunmu. Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Down by 12. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now MP. 1:43 left in the fourth. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Giddy with the screen on Trent. Here's Vucevic. Clock at 6.
Nikola Vucevic.
MP. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And tonight, not